Hello, hello. Welcome in, Levy. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Oh yeah, I think the drink emote, I think you need to be subbed to use that. For it is animated. Can't hack the system again. Oh yeah, wait, you're right. It's not even showing up on the stream overlay chat. Yes, I've been gaming Currency Wars lately. I'm actually having a lot of fun with it. I've made it up to this Ascension match. Whatever that means. Apparently, like, the difficulty is just, like, way higher for some reason. It jumps all the way up to 54. And then afterwards, it goes back down to 49. So, yeah, we'll see if I can do that. I'll do that on my own time, though. Is it true you have to play Speed Egirl to win? You can also pull for 7 copies of Saber. Yeah, I have it on good authority. That also works pretty well. But yeah, it's like, the main thing I think is that your own characters will always be a lot better than all of the trial characters. Because trial characters only have like 8 talents and also like really crappy relics. Especially if they are a crit character. Like, you could probably make trial break characters work because they're a bit less demanding, but like you're still not going to have super great stats on them. And yeah, I tried to play like Blood Flame teams like with Castrus and Hyacinth and stuff, and like I did win, but like that was a much lower difficulty, and I was already like losing some battles because yeah, like Hyacinth without her light cone is nowhere near as good for the team as with her light cone. And yeah, that is also true in Currency Wars, unfortunately. But yeah, want to chat a little bit. Actually, I can do 2 10 pulls. How about I just do those right now so that I don't forget, like I have for like the past 5 HSR streams. Yes, it is Gamba time. And you're also gambling, Levy. Okay, anyways, this isn't a 5-star. We'll knife him. That came after we all shared a few like Gwenifin fan art in the Discord. Coincidence? I think not. Okay, no streamer luck today. I think I already have S5 of this. So, yeah, not the best. Yeah, I do have S5 of this already. Thankfully, in Currency Wars, it does scale the light cones all the way up to 80. So you don't have to worry about leveling those up. Yeah, I've been like changing so many of my characters' builds. I now have like a hybrid break and still a little bit crit Himiko. Although, oh wait, her attack is just trash because of the level 1 light cone, right? It should probably be like, 3,000, close to 3,000. Let's all share art of E7, Branya. True. We should, yeah. I need more copies. I need more copies of her. Also, you seem to have gotten pretty lucky with that. With the homework song, Levy. Are you excited about the story? I mean, like, I heard, Magulus and you talking about some disappointing parts of it. So, like, my expectations are moderate. Like, I've seen some people enjoy the story,
Is there anything you need?
I've also seen a lot of, like, crying emojis, so I feel like I can kind of already tell where, like, how it'll end, but, I'm hopeful for at least a few surprises along the way. But yeah, I want to, like... Oh yeah, also, my luck in this event is, like, pretty bad. Like, I guess this is okay, right? No crit rate, but still pretty good. Okay, actually, I guess some of these are pretty good. Like, we did get defense and break leveled up, though. This is, like, usable, but still kind of annoying. This is just bad, straight up. This is usable, but again, not great. And then I'll take this one. This one's okay. We can keep that. Sad boots, yeah. And I only have like 16 more. Actually, just 12? No, 16 more tries, yeah. So I'm not very hopeful. I thought I could get another decent quantum set. I guess it is still, at the very least, decent, just not super great. But yeah, right. I wanted to quickly mention, because after I mentioned this last stream, after I said it out loud, I realized it's like not that great. It was about the gun range that I went with my family for my dad's birthday, and how the person was like joking about that he wouldn't want to break into our house because we were all surprisingly well good shots, despite never firing a handgun before. And I kind of realized, and especially after I saw like this one story on Blue Sky, that yeah, most of the time when quote unquote thieves or whatever break into a house, it's actually just like a person of color like getting like the wrong address and then getting shot by like this paranoid white supremacist. I was a little confused at that. Yeah. I realized, I mean, like, I was basically just like relieved, that he seemed to be like a friendly and nice guy to me and my family. That was like the main thing. But yeah, after thinking about it for like just a little bit, I realized that joke is not very funny. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say. I do, try my best to keep improving as a person, I don't have any personal experience with like racism and stuff, since I am visibly like very much white. But yeah, after I kind of thought about that, I was like, actually, I could see how people might be a bit uncomfortable with that kind of joke if they had that same experience as me. But anyways, yeah, that's all I wanted to mention. I think we can just get into the story now. God, it's been so long since I actually did any quests that I like forget where the quest menu is. Anyways, we should be able to get a recap, right? Yes.
As I bid farewell to High Sealings at the vortex of Genesis, I noticed something strange about the Time Core Flame, and was immediately dragged into the Memoria Tide of Oblivion by Evernight. She was once the hidden power that March manifested by sacrificing all of her memories. Yet now, she harbors other secret intentions in her heart.
March, yes. Our emotional support goth girl, who is very yandere towards, well, Evernight is very yandere towards March, which is great.
Dan Heng warped back to the Express via Spirit Warp Jump, only to discover a Memo Snatcher invasion. Everyone then realized that the Remembrance's forces had already permeated Amphorius and blocked outside intervention. To establish contact with me, Dan Heng was determined to return to Amphorius immediately. After waking up in the false trailblaze, I managed to escape with help from Cyrene and Sunday. Unfortunately, Evernight held absolute control, causing me to fall into the Memoria Tide once again. However, Black Swan took this opportunity to quietly approach Evernight.
And proceeded to get further traumatized inside of her mind.
Dan Heng returned to Amphorius and beckoned the heroic spirit of Finan with divine blood. The destruction, descending from the sky, pierced through the memory zone and discovered the most hidden corner of the world. In pursuit of Evernight, Dan Heng arrived at the charred remnants of the Grove of Epiphany. In the grove, where memories became disjointed, Dan Heng received help from Dan Feng within his memories and completed his farewell to the past. In their final moments, the Earth demigod Terravox entrusted all their duty and authority to Dan Heng. With this newfound strength, Dan Heng found me within the Memoria Tide.
I quite liked this cutscene that they showed here for Dan Heng. I like the animation.
We entered the Nameless Titan's great tomb and discovered its secret. Across the 30 million cycles of eternal recurrence, every incarnation of Cyrene had come here, offering herself to the Remembrance. With Black Swan's help, we found Evernight in the depths of the Great Tomb. When all seemed lost, Evernight was captured by March's camera and trapped within the memory maze of Ides Elysiae. After several lengthy conversations, March and Evernight reached an agreement. Evernight returned March's memories, and March finally returned to our side.
This was also a great cutscene. I always like when the three of them are together and interact, especially after so long.
With every condition for the Era Nova fulfilled, we returned to the depths of the Great Tomb and initiated the final Era Nova ceremony.
So this is going to be the 33rd millionth, 550,000th, 338th reset then, I believe. Recurrence. I miss small Cyrene, yeah. Also, you're just standing here? New Cyrene? I thought there might be a bit of build up to your new form. Let me get my team thing. Thank you. Alright, so story team. We'll have the three trailblazers.
To temper oneself.
Do we just put a second March in as the Cyrene stand-in? I'm thinking either second March because pink hair, or maybe Robin. Because they're both kind of supports and all about saving the world and stuff. I guess Fu Xuan also kind of counts. If she had stayed as small Cyrene, Fu Xuan would probably fit the best. Well, I think you'll get a trial Cyrene for most of the story. Oh, really? Okay.
Serious kept your head down, worked hard, and then blew everyone away. I'm gonna do that too.
Well, you kind of already did that, March, to be honest. Anyways, hello, totally me. Definitely the same pink-haired girl. Anyways.
This view hasn't changed at all, has it?
Gasp. What happened, Cyrene? Well, nice
The hometown
angle,
in your
Hoyo.
memories never changes. But when you return to your senses, you realize that fate has already stolen the time away. Welcome to the Trail of Genesis, friend.
Cyrene, you look like a waifu bait. I mean what? Standing here takes back many memories. The Trial of Genesis? Let's go with this one.
Me too. 30 million departures. 30 million farewells. Those heavy memories will all become the soil upon which the new world shall bud. And this time, we will make it bloom with a different flower. Before you arrived, I kept wondering, beyond the veil of Id Silicii, what kind of Amphorius is being born? I can see fragments of it when I close my eyes. The friends who walked alongside us have all moved on toward their respective destinies. Some turning into pillars of the world, supporting the sky and the ocean. Others sowing reason, laying down the law, and with gentle hands lifting newborns into the light. Death and strife are no longer feared by people, and trickery has become the innocent games of children. All beings living ordinary and peaceful lives within the net woven by romance and passage.
Is that the one good ending? Out of all other possibilities? We have one chance to make things
no
good.
Black tide, no flame chase, and no destruction. The world on the other side of the sea is one bathed in sunlight.
It's the world we must protect. It's the dawn that Finan and everyone had wished for. Peace will reign until the decisive battle arrives. Let's see if she even remembers Finan.
Like a happy and carefree childhood, the era Chrysia in this cycle will last for millennia, until it reaches the moment decided by the prophecy.
Out of 33 million cycles, one leads to victory. Gives up time zone. Exactly, yeah. I was thinking about that, actually. I was like, considering like what to call my stream / also like post on Blue Sky. One idea was, yeah, we're in the end game now.
Light calendar 4931, month of freedom, the moment belonging to world bearing.
Maybe that'll be next stream's title.
Are you ready to answer the call of the world, friend?
Let's do it.
Then go, and pen the Throne of Worlds' first stroke. For this world, made from countless wishes.
You say that, but it's gonna be ages till we reach light calendar 4931. I can make use of the crevices of time. But surely you and Don Hung won't have to wait around for a few thousand years, right?
I see, so that's her full government name now. Vale of Evernight, March 7th.
That won't be necessary.
Pillar of
We can
Stone,
simply
Don Hung.
sleep, and the chronocognitive anchor will wake us up.
Literally me. Vale of Evernight, Pillar of Stone?
That's right. We've both become a part of the new world. Just waiting for you now.
Our consciousnesses can converse with each other across the heavens and the earth, possibly due to the influence of the Trailblaze. I am now connected with this earth, and I can feel the breath of every mountain range.
Wait, what's going to happen to them if Amphoreus gets deleted then? I mean, surely they won't die, but like, are they going to lose those forms forever?
I see that the tallest among them is named Akama, and the form of the holy city is already taking shape.
In other words, your stage is almost set. Do you want to take a leaf out of Kefali's book and make some prophecies before your nap?
But we're not the only ones who have changed. The chronocognitive anchor just transmitted a message stating that Iron Tomb has reacted to the Aranova.
Uh-oh.
The moment when our friends bore the weight of 30 million cycles of memories.
Was probably also when the scepter devoured 30 million cycles of destruction.
It's bound to happen. I've been long prepared for that. Yeah, it was always going to end in a boss fight, no matter what. We can't wait any longer. We must stop Iron Tomb. It's time to take over the burden that Finan has been carrying. I've been prepared for it.
You know, you don't have to shoulder this world all on your own. After someone boards the Express, the word alone ceases to exist. So as we reach the end of time, no one will be left to face it alone.
You're right, March. We'll prevail with the power of friendship.
Don Hung and I came here to specifically tell you that.
Remember, this world is not a burden you bear alone. It's a journey we trailblaze together, alongside all of the Express.
I know, thank you, my good friends. No need to remind me, you're always in my mind. Living rent-free. Seriously, can't you let me be the protagonist for once? Shush. Shush, shush, Stell. Yeah, let's just thank them.
All right.
Nice and sincere.
It's time for Don Hung and me to go have a super long nap. Look after this world for us.
The road ahead is long, but we'll be waiting for you at the end.
We'll definitely meet again.
Let's take one more look at the other side of the sea before we set off.
I just imagine them like doing like the peace sign, like that one gif.
Heidi's Elysiae is so quiet.
Just like how I remember.
Here we are once more.
Somehow I never opened this chest. Don't worry about it. Also this one, especially do not worry about that one. Definitely,
That's good.
definitely didn't like walk past that or something.
The scent of the black tide is now completely calm.
We're no longer the banner characters, so we can't have story relevance anymore. I mean, surely they'll come back once we reset the world again, right? You know?
At last, the starting point of 30 million cycles has finally welcomed.
I do hope that Finan returns. For the final battle, at least.
Its first end. And the final end, right? I can't hear his voice. There are no flowers there that bloom for him.
nor is there a star that is his.
Speaking of Finan,
Finan is the only one who didn't reach the new world.
no. He gave everything to obtain this momentary peace. Trust in him, we'll meet again for sure. He awaits us inside the Iron Tomb. Yeah, surely he'll return, right? Trust.
Look, the golden light that shone upon the grove still meanders between heaven and earth, like the prophecies of Amphorius. It has to be a sign he left behind. It points towards the destruction and the deepest night. Do you still remember what I asked you at this exact spot the last time we set off?
No.
Friend,
I'll be honest.
are you ready to become a hero?
I want to be a hero of justice.
You were still burdened
Oops.
by the weight of world-bearing back then. Still unsure of the role you were meant to play. But now, everyone has already given you the answer. The heroes of legends were just at the right place at the right time when the world needed a hero. Just like how your arrival kickstarted Amphorius' fate once more. A person's personality is their destiny.
Together we'll all make it to the best possible ending.
We best. Those are such beautiful words. Thank you, friend. I was also trying to cheer myself up with what I said. After all, before we truly compose the end of this story, I must also pluck up the courage to head off with you.
The weapon she should have had in battle.
And face a memory that I have forgotten for too long. And have denied for too long.
It's so dark. What is this place?
The great tomb of the nameless titan. The deepest recesses of memory. Also, the place where Cyrene was born.
Weren't you born in Ivy's Elysee? You got your lost memories back? Birthplace? What do you mean? I guess this is why she became Big Cyrene. You got your lost memories back?
My apologies, friend. The more memories I got back along the way, the more I felt that something wasn't right. There's a sort of anxiety I can't get rid of. It's like when I was back in Ivy's Elysee, when the reflections in the water always made me wonder, which is the real me? The one reflected in the water, or the one standing on the shore? But I finally get it now. Look, friend. The words on that wall are the answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. That rhymeless tune is the lullaby of little fairies.
I'm trying to remember. This is bad. I was doing music for like 6 years, through the end of elementary and throughout high school. Is it just like a scale? Is that all it's called?
As always, I'll read this book to you. That way it won't just be Cyrene's memories alone. I've always thought that I was the narrator of the Flame Chase journey. But as it turns out, the narrator...
Is you? Okay, yeah, it is just called a scale. Good. That would be embarrassing if I couldn't even get that right.
is also the most devoted audience.
Wait. Breaking the third wall? What do you mean? I believe in every version of you. I'm the one who tells the story. I'm the one. What do you mean?
At the moment of Era Nova, I was enveloped by the texture of memories. Within the glistening crystal, I saw countless Sirenes.
A+ in music theory. To be honest, I did actually enjoy music theory in class. A lot of people didn't like music theory. They just wanted to play, which is understandable, of course. But actually, I enjoyed music theory and was fairly good at it, I think. Except for parts that required actually listening to something and then writing down what it was, certain notes and stuff like that. Since I am tone deaf, to be honest. Despite studying music, I am completely tone deaf. But music history, on the other hand, no, get that out of here. I'm always bad with just straight up just memorizing dates and stuff and people's names. I was never good at that in any class.
As well as countless versions of me. This is the final puzzle piece of the memories. A prison born of the erudition. A grave annihilated in the destruction. That unknown solitary god. The 13th Titan who should not exist.
Oh, Demiurge.
The first new spore. The Demiurge is right here.
So she is the Demiurge. And Cyrene is just a little extension of that, I guess. Himiko. Currently beyond the sky.
The interrogation records have been submitted to the Marshal. According to the Ten Lords' decree, Jing Liu and Luocha shall continue to be detained in the Shuling.
Sudden Jing Yuan jump scare. Also Jing Liu and Luocha mention.
But you, Merlin's Claw, have been reluctant to end the
Also Fei
transition.
Xiao.
Do you wish to reminisce with us? Or is there something else on your mind that you're just desperate to get out?
You're quite calm, Jing Yuan. The Alliance only authorized the Law Fu to be deployed for this Iron Tomb operation.
I want to see Fei Xiao again. I hope she is coming to save us too.
They say the Seer Strategist's wisdom shines like a beacon. So why can't you see things clearly now? Look who's talking. I didn't vote against it, did I?
Oh, interesting. Yao Guang? I don't know if we've gotten mention of her before. I assume she's another general though.
But with enemies all around us, even a child knows the Marshal needs to keep a few Xianzhou ships in reserve, just in case. Whoever volunteers first is the Marshal's pick. If you have to ask, I'd say this outcome plays right into Jing Yuan's hands.
Like it or not, there's no way we're letting the Law Fu take the lead in this battle.
Yeah, get him, Fei Xiao.
Oh my, Merlin's Claw. Are you afraid the Law Fu might steal the Yao Qing's glory?
This is no laughing matter. Between the Stellaron crisis and the War Dance ceremony, though the chaos has settled, rumors and speculation are only growing by the day.
I see people are losing faith in Jing Yuan and the Law Fu.
With Elder Huaiyan around, those with ulterior motives won't be able to stir up any trouble. But once the Law Fu gets their hands on the Golden Blood, it'll be a whole different story. With the kind of person Jing Liu is, and her connection to you, I don't need to spell it out. There are countless ways this could be spun into something bigger.
You're overthinking it, General Fei Xiao. When I volunteered for this task, I never expected unanimous support from the Alliance anyway. The Law Fu will seize the Golden Blood and redeem itself. That'll be our first win. Then we'll leverage this Golden Blood in the negotiations. Our second win. These two wins for the Law Fu will make all three of us happy. And that'll be our third win.
That's assuming everything goes perfectly according to plan, though, Jingyuan. I would too. The only ones who survived the HP meta are convicted criminals. True.
Look, if this were a Skyfaring Commission deal, we'd be rolling in money, wouldn't we?
Maybe the Divine Foresight should change his name to the Optimistic General instead.
With the Decalite Reflection Barrier, the Yuchue must understand even more than the Luofu how significant this battle is. Amphorius' karma has vanished from the matrix of prescience. What omen does General Yao Guang see in this anomaly?
Okay, so she's the general of the Yuchue then.
In divination studies, we call this an empty fortune. It involves the eons and is thus beyond what mere mortals can comprehend.
I forget exactly how many warships the Xianzhou has.
Your explanation isn't any clearer than Lady Fu's.
Come on. How hard is it to understand the word uncertainty? For the Cobalt Head, the emergence of Iron Tomb is a calculated instant, but I don't believe they will just sit around waiting for death. And for the powers of the cosmos, this is their chance at survival, and the key to turning the tide of interstellar affairs. The Astral Express is leading the formation of an allied force, but I can see each faction has its own hidden agenda. There are even divisions within the Alliance, so it's not that hard to imagine how the other factions will react.
I love some good interpersonal drama, faction drama.
Jingyuan, I crossed paths with Selenova's Legion at the Battle of Sadunirama Star Cluster. Be extremely careful. The Ruined Legion's troops and weaponry are nothing to write home about. The IPC, even the denizens of Abundance, could take them on. However, while Void Rangers are just expendable pawns of the destruction, the real wild cards are...
The Lord Ravagers.
We're gonna get Fantilia again.
Indeed. Nanook's emanators are also their weapons to burn down the paths. I'm afraid conventional military tactics and strategies will be useless against them.
Oh, thank you for the lurk train. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good day.
My assessment is this. To completely take down a Ravager, we must disregard casualties and spare no cost. My only fear is one wrong move, and the Luofu will fall into Fintilia's trap again, inching ever closer to destruction.
Doubt is exactly the demon she wants to plant in our hearts. Do you still remember the beginning of the Alliance Oath? To save future generations from war and bloody dispute. The Rainbow's arrows have always aimed at any force that threatens the cosmos. Now that the Trailblaze walks alongside us, the Cloud Knights shall keep their oath as they have from the beginning. I just hope those on the front line will remain safe.
Okay, so
The
Jingyuan.
chronocognitive anchor is sending a signal. Everyone, time to move out.
Jingyuan is on his way to save us.
Did she and the others make it?
Let me go over the plan one more time just in case. You'll enter Amphorius, reunite with your 3 separated companions, and try to locate Iron Tomb from within the world.
Oh, Welt. Welt is coming in to save us too.
Who are you taking with you?
The fate of the universe hangs in the balance. We can't afford any slip-ups. I suggest everyone, except Pom-Pom, join the fight.
We do need to be prepared for all possible contingencies. I have no objection to this.
We need to turn the train into a mech for Pom-Pom to pilot.
I'll do whatever I can.
Meanwhile, Screwy and I will continue attacking the Demiurge Matrix. That is, the Scepter's kernel, from the outside. With our 2-pronged attack, we'll turn this hunk of metal into scrap for sure. Now we just wait for those 2 to get back.
Justice for Pom-Pom? Yeah, it's too bad that they can't leave the train ever. I wonder why exactly that is. They seem to be immortal as well.
And just like that, they're here.
Sorry to keep you waiting. With Planet Screwlam's help, The formation of the Cosmic Alliance to counter Iron Tomb is progressing smoothly.
The Cosmos has set its sights on Amphorius, and now it's just waiting for the first shot.
Well then, let's not waste any more time, Fourth Mirror.
It's my time to shine! Finally off the bench. Initiating thought refraction. Please read the safety protocols carefully.
Huh?
Huh?
Just kidding! I've already checked the agreement box for everyone. And now, destination? Amphorius.
Yeah, everyone signed the waiver already. Any injuries due to transportation through the fourth mirror is they aren't liable to any damages. It's all on you.
3, 2, 1, launch!
The flow of Memoria is so heavy here. Unlike Panagoni's dreamscape, this place has built up a true epic measured in millennia.
So they just were able to get right into Amphorius. I guess last patch it was talking about how like the firewall and stuff was like weakening, I guess. Something along those lines.
The vortex of Genesis, where all myths begin and end. And in this new world created by the Nameless, the infinite cycles have been broken.
Let's set up the Trailblaze beacon and establish contact with the outside world.
I'll leave it to you then. It'd be better for me to not show myself in front of the Garden of Recollection. And, Mr. Sunday, you probably shouldn't show yourself either.
They're on the naughty list. Hello, Magulus. Welcome in. It's good to see you.
Agreed.
The Astral Express has landed. If you receive this message, please respond immediately. Over.
This is the Angel Alliance. Communications normal.
Wow, it's been so long since we saw Fushuan.
Interastral Peace Corporation. Communications normal. No response from the Galaxy Rangers. Not surprising. But I didn't expect the family to also stay silent at such a critical moment.
That's a pretty blatant disregard from the family for Penacony's independent director, I'd say. Long time no see, Miss Himiko.
It's been quite a while, Madam Jade.
The significance of this battle rivals that of the campaign against Zulo. Only through victory can we disperse the shadow of Iron Tomb that looms over countless worlds. The 10 Stonehearts shall spare no effort for such a grand mission for the preservation.
I wonder if we'll get to see any of the other Stonehearts.
Madam Jade led the Intelligentsia Guild in conducting specialized research on Iron Tomb's past activities. The bad news is, the collapse of the Erudition won't just affect inorganic beings.
You mean Iron Tomb can infect organic life, too?
Well, the good news is, so far, its effects on organic life are under control. The infection progresses slowly, and the resulting neuropathy is non-fatal. In any case, the IPC can guarantee targeted vaccine coverage within 48 system hours in all star zones within the medical system.
Well, that's good.
What about other star zones? At a time like this, are the followers of the Firmament Arbiter still trying to make a profit?
I remember you, Master Diviner. Your performance during the Third Denizens of Abundance War was quite impressive. Please rest assured, all worlds can purchase vaccines from the IPC with a humanitarian discount. That's the current policy at the very least.
Wow. How generous. You can pay for the privilege of not dying.
But if the Xianzhou Alliance is willing to assist with the IPC's assets in Epsilon and other star systems, we'll have more cards to play when reiterating to the board the necessity of deep cooperation.
It makes sense, since Interracial Peace Entertainment's headquarters is in Epsilon. But why are all the other worlds on the list?
Frick capitalism, yes. Screw it. Down with the IPC.
Places that the Elation has visited?
Celestial Dragon. Fuck ice.
Thank you for the redeem, Magulus.
Especially the marketing development department.
Ice as well. Can go F themselves. Sorry, what did you say, Aventurine? Of course, everything is a long-term investment for these people. Another Pure Point mention. Yep.
Having some assistance from the Alliance would surely benefit the entire cosmos. Wouldn't you agree?
As an old Xianzhou saying goes, those who succeed should help all under heaven. Your proposal must be decided on by the 7 Arbiter Generals. I'm just here to relay the message. In times of crisis, the Luofu will not hesitate to help those in need. However, the prerequisite is that the IPC must unconditionally assist the Alliance with emergency rescue operations in the disaster area.
Good on them.
Of course. In the name of preservation, all for the Amber Lord.
Thank you all for your selfless dedication.
I guess we won't really see them directly then.
Still has qualms about everything.
They're more so protecting outside worlds and stuff from any influence of Iron Tomb.
The clash between destruction and erudition isn't just about the fate of the cosmos. It's a moment for all factions to reshuffle their cards.
You can never be too careful when battling a Lord Ravager. All are equal in matters of life and death.
In any case, we can only hope for the best in all that's to come. It's about time we dive into the vortex and see what Amphorius looks like on the inside. I wonder where she and the others are right now.
Oh, right, I guess, yeah, this is still, technically outside of Amphorius, where we took a look at some of the eternal recurrences going on. The Chronocognitive Anchor receives a contact request. You try to respond.
Hello? How's the signal?
Oh.
Can you hear us?
We're finally seeing Bronya and Zila and Serval too, surprisingly. Is Zila finally going to, like, have a voice line, or is she still just going to, like, be standing there silently? It's them.
Ah, we're through! I can see the video feed. Everything's working perfectly.
Miss Bronya? Miss Serval? What a surprise.
We got a Serval voice line at least.
We've already heard from Miss Topaz about the Iron Tomb operation. She made a special trip to deliver the vaccine to Belobog.
This was honestly my favorite part of the story. Yeah, just like seeing old characters again.
I can't believe the Express
Yeah, it's been too long.
the eye of that storm. Is everything going smoothly?
Don't worry, we're still following the plan step by step. How's the situation in Belobog?
Egirl 6 is located on the outskirts of the preservation barricade. While it won't bear the brunt of the first wave, there's still a risk from the aftershocks. Matt Kitchapard and Pela are busy organizing the Silvermane Guards, having them consolidate their lines and dig trenches. Zila and Lynx just got back from the Geomarrow vein production chain. Hey, do you want to say something to them?
Yeah, do you want to just like not just stand there staring?
That would be unnecessary. It'll only shake their morale. Just tell them to stay safe.
Let's go. First time hearing Zila's voice in like over a year.
Miss Bronya, I'm afraid this disaster will be far more terrible than you can imagine. Please, be sure to follow Miss Topaz's instructions and make thorough preparations.
Zila voice line, yeah.
Of course. We have resealed most of the engine of creation beneath the ice to prevent the will of the preservation from becoming an accomplice to the destruction.
I do like this though. You know, Bronya in the front kind of talking, and Zila's just like behind her with her eyes closed. Them.
Don't worry, Miss Himiko. Belobog is far more resilient than we imagined. We really wish we could help, but Egirl 6 has only just woken up from its hibernation. The Astral Express, standing at the forefront of disaster, is the hope for many ordinary civilizations across the universe.
In the face of a massive catastrophe like this one, relatively smaller civilizations have never had many options.
Yeah, like, if all these planets need protection from Iron Tomb, what's going to happen to, like, all of the planets that haven't had any, like, interplanetary connections yet?
But that's exactly why we have a resolve that's second to none.
If anything goes wrong, Miss Topaz, I hope you can help out and rescue the affected citizens.
No problem. Also, didn't the Xianzhou sign a friendship agreement with Egirl 6 earlier? They won't stand by idly either.
I appreciate your kindness, everyone. But Egirl 6 is our home. We will defend it to our last breath until the last Belabogian falls.
Miss Bronya. May all civilizations that have made it this far on their own strength weather this crisis together.
Yeah, that was nice to see them again. Who else have we got? You activate the chronocognitive anchor, attempting to contact the Xianzhou Alliance representative. Another chat with Fushuan.
The 7 Arbiter Generals have reconsidered the current situation, and I'm here to relay their message. Officially, the Alliance's combat forces will still be limited to the Luofu, but the Yaoqing has also been deployed in the surrounding war zone as a contingency.
Words cannot express our gratitude. Getting the Hunt to agree on sending troops must have taken quite some effort from General Jing Yuan.
The Luofu already considers the Express an important ally. We also have no intention of hiding the fact that there is indeed something the Xianzhou seeks from this Iron Tomb operation.
I wonder what they're planning with the Golden Blood. Like, how important is it, and what sorts of things can we get? Can they obtain from it? Yeah, we also saw Fei Xiao earlier. I would like to see her again, but seems like it's only the Luofu directly coming to Inforius. Oh, they want to use... Oh, right, because... Yeah. Wait, did Fugue mention something about that? Although I guess back then we didn't actually know really much about Inforius. But I see that makes sense.
But this time, the Marshal herself decided to send out troops. With a formidable enemy before us, the Alliance has no reason to back down, nor will we be content to take a back seat. If we can stand together with civilizations across the universe to overcome this crisis, then we must do so, even at the cost of our own lives.
The Alliance truly embodies the principle of righteousness. It's fortunate that the cosmos has great heroes like you.
Everybody's prepared to die for this. Except for probably the IPC.
You're too kind. As for that Jade Abacus of Allying Oath, you can save it for when you're in more dire need.
Oh, we get to hang on to a rare item? This is why HSR is an RPG. They know that everyone holds on to their valuable items until the very end of the game, and don't even use it against the final boss. It'll just be in our inventory forever. Dan Heng is so disappointed. Wait, why was he disappointed? Trying to contact the IPC representative.
I regret to inform
you,
Mr. Yumiko, that even the Strategic Investment Department is constrained when it comes to the Iron Tomb issue. And it would be difficult to meet the expectations of the Astral Express.
Yeah, Dan Heng really wanted to use the Jade Abacus, true.
However, Madam Jade instructed us to look after our nameless friends as much as possible. So let me offer you all a small suggestion, just from my personal perspective. Other departments at the IPC might also take this opportunity to extend an olive branch to you. When that time comes, I hope the Astral Express will remember that the 10 Stonehearts were willing to stand with the Trailblaze, even though we were in a difficult position. And more importantly, we were the only ones willing to do so.
Basically, we'll owe them a favor after this, which is like not the greatest thing to owe the IPC a favor, but I guess it's worth it.
Sounds like a threat, doesn't it? But trust me, every word comes straight from the heart.
Has the internal conflict within the IPC really gotten this bad?
Everyone knows about the bad blood between Diamond and Oswaldo. At least until now, they've had an uneasy truce. Until the Lord Ravager Archforger caught the board's attention.
Archforger?
I'll leave it at that, as it's confidential information. Hope you can understand.
I understand. Our immediate priority is to address the Iron Tomb crisis. Let's hope for success from the start. This might help ease everyone's pressing concerns.
Who else have we got? We've got the Galaxy Rangers. Oh, we're gonna see like Boot Hill? Although it did say, yeah, that we couldn't get in contact with them. ... No response from the Corona Collective anchor.
Of course, we would never know the Rangers' comings and goings.
No Boot Hill cameo. No Rappa cameo. Hoyo's still forgetting that Rappa exists. I'm surprised they even put her in Currency Wars. Attempting to contact the family representative. Oh?
Miss Himiko, is that you?
Wait, huh? Robin? I guess she's in a disguise because she's like... Is she back on Penacony? I thought she left.
Yes. And you are Miss Robin.
Yes. I apologize for not being able to respond during the meeting earlier. And even now I can only appear in disguise. On behalf of the Penaconian family branch, I extend my sincerest apologies to everyone. We tried to request aid from the family. We essentially received no response.
Damn, they got ghosted.
I've heard about the internal conflicts within the family. Miss Robin, there's no need to apologize. Every bit of strength is precious at this moment.
Thank you for understanding. The good news is, since you're one of the shareholders of Penacony, the family heads have agreed to allow me to lead all Asdanian tuners to the front lines. My charitable foundation will also do as much as possible to provide support in this battle. They'll ensure that proper arrangements are provided for those wounded on the front lines, and for residents in affected areas.
Well, that's good at least.
Miss Robin, I'm beyond moved by your spirit of self-sacrifice. The Astral Express would also like to make a promise that we won't leave any companion behind.
Oh yeah, basically telling her like we'll keep Sunday safe. That's nice. And that is everybody. It has already been an hour. It doesn't feel like that long, but before delving into Amphorius, I'm going to take a quick stretch break. I'll just be gone for a minute or two. So if there's anything you want to get up and do quickly, now is a good time. I will be right back. Hello, I'm back. Thank you for your patience. Alrighty. Let's see. According to Herta's battle plan, the Express crew will infiltrate deep into Inforius and coordinate with the Cosmic Alliance in a pincer attack to defeat Iron Tomb together. Let us go to Alchema. Are we going to finally all reunite together?
Why is there no one here?
Everything in Akama seems normal. The new world was enjoying peaceful times not long ago.
It seems it was even more recent than not long ago, Miss Himiko.
Yeah, they're still giant. Giant like hams. right on the table here.
The fruit on the table is freshly cut, and the bath temperature is just right. The remembrance tells me this place was bustling with people just moments ago. It's as if everyone vanished in an instant.
Did we just start the Aranova, perhaps?
Could this be Xandar's doing?
Unlikely. He's still under the surveillance of those two geniuses. Could it be some kind of local custom?
A custom that makes an entire city fall silent in an instant.
The best place to enjoy a juicy, succulent ham is in the bathtub. Yes, exactly. A new meaning to steamed hams.
Pardon my frankness, Mr. Yang, but this reminds me of some unsettling rumors about the Harmony. Complete silence
is often the prelude to divine intervention.
Is that March?
Everyone, be careful.
It is.
Here they come. Here they come. The nameless of the Astral Express.
Is she pulling a prank on them? Pretending to be Evernight still? Maybe it is actually Evernight coming out for a bit. I'm so scared. There's there's a new one. Ham in the bathtub. Yep. Welcome in, Death. Death? Death be Snoo Snoo? Is it alright if I just call you Death? But hello, welcome in. Happy to have you here.
Evernight? How is this possible? She was already...
Get pranks. That's fine? Alright, great.
We are the chroniclers of time, and we do not fade away. Finally, the last Era Nova has been completed.
Okay, so it was the Era Nova, which is why everyone is missing.
What did you do to the residents of the Holy City and the Three Nameless?
I didn't need to do anything. The remembrance will ultimately become the substance of the new world.
Okay, maybe they are evil then.
Now, they are no longer the trailblazers you once knew, but gods who permeate heaven and earth. The 12 titans who guard Amphorius.
Sunday looks so done with this. He's just tired.
Stop fooling around, March. Come on out.
Okay, she is just pranking them. What?
Oh, I practiced so long for this. Getting seen through right away is just so embarrassing.
You tried your best, March.
You've obviously been learning from the theatrical culture in Amphorius.
But if possible, I'd prefer our reunion to be a bit more casual and laid back.
As expected, I can't hide anything from Himeko and Mr. Yang. Well, long time no see. Guess I'm back?
We should be the ones to say that. Sorry for keeping you waiting.
I can finally reunite.
Are the Titans' power?
They're just tiny manifestations of the Veil of Evernight, used for scouting and communication. If I went all out, I could summon way more of them. Thanks to her, we all turned into titans in the new world. Sure, we can take on humanoid forms, but it feels off.
How intriguing. So what does she look like now?
It can't be a raccoon with a baseball bat, I suppose.
The Titan of Raccoons, of galactic baseballing.
Please don't add weird stuff to Amphorius's lore. Just go see it with your own eyes. Follow the prophecy's guidance and come to Dawncloud. She looks way more majestic now than she used to.
Somehow I doubt that. Somehow I doubt she looks any different at all.
Unbelievable. All the residents of the Holy City have gathered here.
This isn't just a gathering. It's a pilgrimage. The people's expressions are resolute, devout, as if waiting for a miracle to descend.
That colossal deity is her. She has become the pillar of the world.
Oh wait, really?
Surprisingly authentic. Being this serious is quite unlike her usual style.
It actually did change.
Those people didn't disappear. Instead, they've answered the call of the prophecy and come to witness her awakening. Our good buddy now bears the weight of the entire world, and every breath they take is intertwined with Amphorius's destiny.
Awakening? Has she fallen into slumber?
Yeah. After all, with such a huge time dilation between inside and outside the scepter, this was the only way we could wait for everyone. Time watches over yesterday. Earth guards today. And when the Trailblaze steps into Amphorius once more, the slumbering deliverer shall awaken. And then, bring the prophecy of tomorrow to this world.
Yeah, I do wonder how we'll become separated from Amphorius once again, after all this is over.
Come on, everyone. Let's get closer to her. Watch how the world-bearing prophecy changes this world.
Well, it seems the kids are already miles ahead of us at this stop.
Yeah, at this point we're like older than they are.
All the more reason we can't afford to slow down our pace. Let's go witness this moment for ourselves.
Majestic. Speaking of which, I once caught a glimpse in Sleepyhead's memory of her transformed into a towering Tathalog. Could it be?
No way. That was just a nice dreamscape. Ugh, at least nice for her.
Imagine instead of like this, it was just a big trash can.
Guide a traveler still wandering among the stars.
Hey, since when did you get all pious? Her advice sounds pretty silly sometimes, you know.
The so-called fool and the world are merely a step apart.
Okay, I'm safe to progress. I'm always worried of cutting off their voice lines.
Citizens, behold! Our last Titan, the world-bearing deliverer, is about to awaken! Oh, ancient god, your loyal subjects, bewildered followers, and fearless comrades in arms have all knelt before your throne.
5 more minutes. Let me sleep for 5 more minutes.
Awaken from your eternal slumber and bestow upon the world your divine prophecy.
Thought that was kindness for a second. They do look very, very similar. Got that NPC look.
Please guide us. Show us how to embrace this beloved world as we welcome that distant dawn.
Let me sleep some more. No nose?
To walk the path of a mortal as a god.
That NPC?
or to bear a divine burden as a mortal.
She will give us the answer.
So sleepy.
But I am not the deliverer.
Oh, wait. Are we gonna get Finan? Somehow?
Rather, I am the nameless who dwells among...
Oops, I don't want to skip. I want to do that. Give me that screenshot.
That voice is definitely her.
I heard your prayers.
Did we change, become less human as a result of our titanhood? Or are we also pranking them?
The core flames flickered and dimmed, and the age of the gods at its end. So flow, golden blood, flow. I'll bestow it upon you, returning it to the true masters of this world. Stand with me and become heroes.
Are we going to revive all the Chrysos heirs? Oh, that's cool.
Is this?
I am a self-confessed chowhound. Where I go.
Thank you so much for following, Death. I really appreciate it.
Yes, it's the miracle she brought to Amphorius. Of course, it would manifest in the form of the Trailblaze.
Golden blood, raining down like a storm. The prophecy has descended, and the Titan commands us not to be supplicants,
but to become heroes of rebellion, to face that destined calamity, the destruction, head on.
The prophecy of the Deliverer means nothing
No problem.
to me now. It belongs in the hands of someone far more fitting. Someone like all of you.
The true hero is within all of us.
In the name of Kozlana, let us depart and march towards the light.
It's neither protection nor salvation. As always, there's no need for totems or myths. Humanity's most primal faith is that instinct named survival.
Let's go, everyone. Someone has already sounded the horn of departure. Explore, understand, establish, and connect. Together, let us blaze a trail for the destiny of this world.
I also like the BGM of this scene. Bit of like a remix of the Amphorius theme.
Is it just me, or does this Demiurge Matrix feel completely dead? It's nothing like how the Memo Keeper described it.
The environmental readings are all wrong. Conclusion: this must be what the kernel actually looks like in the real world.
What did Xandar do to the scepter?
What if I want to be a villain now instead of a hero? Then I guess we just use the destruction to destroy everything.
At the end of light, there must be silence. Certain, pure, and absolute darkness.
Not the time to quote the Lord of Silence. Bad omen. Either way, we have to press on.
Sounds fun? Yeah, it'll be a good time.
Until we uncover the truth behind the 13th Titan.
It'll be a banger.
The buried past is the key to stopping Iron Tomb. That is, if it even exists.
Xandar says the Demiurge never existed. Who actually buys that? You can erase the records, but not the truth. It vanished too cleanly. No traces. Like someone's yelling, "Look, there's nothing here." Too bad I'm the type who can't resist digging deeper. Looks like I'll be counting on you again, Screwy. Let's tear the system inside out.
It will be a romantic story like no other. Exactly.
Always happy to help. But as your academic partner, I have to ask. Herta, what if we fail? Let's say the demiurge really doesn't exist. Do you have a backup plan?
A backup plan? Of course. If we can't find the key,
We'll make one.
we turn the lock into the key.
That plan's cost is incalculable. It shouldn't even be on the table.
Huh? Then let's hope we never have to use it. There's no point worrying about the end just yet. One step at a time. Let's go. We don't want to leave the others waiting. You brought what I asked for, right?
A butterfly has to land on the branch before it can dance.
Alright, who is Screwlum? Welt is Screwlum. Also, where's Herta? I can never find... Oh, she's like at the top. For some reason. Put her girlfriend in here too. I don't know if we'll actually have to fight anything.
Platform before her entrance.
Looks like all of the enemies are just facing away.
What a dumb name. I hereby rename it Herta's Big Hand.
Go, Herta's Big Hand. Perfect name.
Herta's Big Hand is what I call power. Keep it going.
Now that's what I call power.
What is this? A junkyard for old Intellitrom's leftovers?
Puzzles, puzzles, puzzles.
Time for your precious treasure to make its debut.
Of course. Just give me a second.
I mean, they've been putting like
Initialized.
less and less emphasis on puzzles.
Hacking should be much more efficient.
Oh, I can't go there. I need the hand. I'll do that later.
Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
Is this just like a spaceship?
Oh, a classic nuclear heat engine. Classy choice.
It looks like a ship from Star Wars.
Just a personal preference. Her name's Mistletoe.
Oh, it's Screwlum's ship.
Every flower in your garden's got a bit of poison, huh?
Also a personal preference.
It reminds me of the last time when we tangled with that Punklordian brat. What did she call this kind of infiltration tool again? Right. Dirty data shell. It wraps around the kernel to fool even top-tier firewalls.
Silverwolf mention.
But yours is way too clean. Not even a hint of real-world grit.
Herta, your tone is unusually emotional. Suggestion. Let's get back to the topic at hand.
I thought we were done with that conversation.
Unfortunately, current conditions won't let me ignore any variables. Especially the most important one. Your will. Iron Tomb never stops. It is evolving faster than any of our worst projections.
I'm guessing that Herta's like absolute backup plan is like what resulted in her becoming Iron Tomb in that alternate universe.
Every instant in the Eon's calculation is like a sword hanging over the cosmos. Every move humanity makes could speed up its arrival.
Which is exactly why we can't mess this up. And now, Droidhead wants to hand down judgment to the poor cosmos again. Border Star Trade War, Emperor's War, Rupert's death. Every time their instant arrived, it meant another bloodbath for humanity.
But in this ultimate battle of erudition, you and I are supposed to be players, not pawns. If you choose to burn yourself out as a resource, then everything we've worked for means nothing.
Yeah, I think it is sort of alluding to that. Which is also why they may have showed us that in that Myriad Celestia.
Herta, the cosmos won't just stand by and let a genius throw their life away. and neither will I.
No need to kill the mood. This is why we're here, isn't it? We need to find the Demiurge and that lost key. I'm not here to be a deliverer. I just want to beat Xandar and Droidhead. Right now, I just need to know. Are you with me?
Of course. Time to board. After you.
Let's tidy this place up and see what this Demiurge really is.
Activate mistletoe. I wonder what this says. Scrum's treasure looks promising. Let's hope it works just as well on the Matrix.
Let's hope this Matrix.
Wait, we actually getting like spaceship gameplay? I'm honestly surprised we're getting this much.
This is
Herta, this whole space has been completely tainted by some.
Okay, it's not controllable, but like,
I see it too.
yeah, honestly surprised we didn't just get like a black screen load screen to the next area.
Turning your own graveyard into this. What's that up ahead?
Katorzane algebraic expressions. It's built for isolation, not defense. ...
Am I too easily impressed, Levy? Is that what you're saying? Mistletoe is Skrullin's personal collection piece, an elegantly designed Trojan program. Press the cruise button to start flying. Oh, we do get to control it. Press again to switch to hover state. Use directional buttons to steer. Press the accelerate button for temporary speed boost. Exit button to end flight. Toggle the vertical inversion to change flight control. It's equipped with an auto cruise program. Press auto cruise. It'll automatically fly to the navigation point. Press again to switch to manual control.
So basically, the door to the tomb, right? Great.
Wait.
Let's find the handle.
I'm picking up.
It's forcing me to auto cruise.
With the same data structure as the barrier. Projection. We can hack the terminal.
Oh, there we go.
Reverse the computation and turn it into an attack.
Classic move. Use their own systems against them. Take us to the nearest one.
Okay, this is like extremely janky. But like, sure, you know what? I'll take it over nothing. Wow.
Almost no response. Just as I feared. Not promising.
The output is barely a third of what we need. Logic says we'll need multiple terminals to coordinate the strike. Locking onto the next one now.
Something I hate about this, if you pause, you're giving the option to inverse the controls, so holding up makes you point down like every flight sim in existence. But this setting resets itself every time you land the ship. No way. That's crazy.
Find anything else?
I mean, like, for me, it was already inversed. So that made me think that the option was to put it more in, like, most other control schemes.
Regarding the origin of these ruins, no logs found yet.
But still, the fact that it resets is, like, very annoying.
But I did find some interesting scars in the circuit. High energy radiation, internal imaginary energy contamination. From what I know, there's only one thing that fits.
Maybe they fixed it since I played, I don't know, but it frustrated the hell out of me for sure, and that's understandable. I get motion sickness anyway, so I just put it on autopilot.
Skip the science talks.
I see.
That thing only goes by one name.
I'm lucky to very rarely get motion sickness, and I've never really gotten it from playing games.
The Stellaron.
Ah. It always comes back to the Stellaron.
Exactly. Xander blew one up just to clean the entire scepter system.
So that's what he meant by killed that Titan with my own hands. He wanted to turn the neuron of the erudition into a relay for the destruction. That meant getting rid of all of it at all costs.
Gotta love jankiness. Small indie company, you understand. We must forgive the small indie company. Yep.
The life form known as the Demiurge was the original target of the Scepter's extrapolation.
It makes sense. Evernight calling it the first new spore confirms this viewpoint. The prime mover of life. That's what Scepter Delta ME-13 was originally tasked with. Even after it got scrapped, the query kept running. Yet the true value lies in the process of solving it, not the answer itself.
Yeah, I guess so. Hiring a bigger team and stuff for all of these things would just cut into their profits.
Then
we can't have that.
Finding the Demiurge is hopeless.
No, I'd say exactly the opposite. It means Xandar had no control. He couldn't contain the Demiurge just like he couldn't handle Droidhead. So he tried to erase every trace. But he failed. It still left a mark. By the way, if there's another Stellaron in Amphorius, why hasn't that little one reacted to it at all?
During flight, you can open the map, select waypoint icon, start cruise. Okay. So you can change the automatic auto cruise.
Yeah, but not in the real world. Remember the great tomb of the nameless Titan?
I actually want to... Wait. Okay, yeah, so like every other game, inversion means, yeah, like the flight simulation controls, where down equals up. But inversion in this game means that down equals down and up equals up, which is strange. We'll see if it resets for me after I land. Yeah, of course the profits are what matter most. Yeah, that's always the case. Gotta love capitalism.
Trailblaze Archive 466. The data from Philia 093 clearly indicates that the Demiurge did in fact enter Amphorius's extrapolation.
Inside that world, it was the 13th forgotten Titan, the one who listened to 30 million cycles of Cyrene's memory.
But yeah, I'm glad that I'm not buying anything anymore. I used to buy like the monthly subscription and the battle pass quite often, but I have stopped doing that even before I learned that they are going to start using like some sort of AI in their development. Yeah, I'm definitely never buying anything from Hoyo again. And I'm still debating whether I want to quit after Amphorius. We'll see how the story makes me feel.
But Evernight said the opposite. She believed that tomb was empty from the start. The nameless Titan never existed. The so-called listener was just a trap set by the Remembrance to steal the scepter.
A mimetic entity full of theatrics. How much of what she's saying is true? Would an Eon really speak in circles like this? I doubt it.
The Remembrance's behavior is certainly odd, but her assessment aligns with our current reality. Since we entered the Matrix, we haven't found a single clue pointing to the Demiurge.
And that's the key, Screwy. Xandar's actions prove the Demiurge exists. But what Evernight said, and what we've actually seen all point to the opposite.
We need to get them in a conversation with Cyrene.
So we have to assume that both are true. And if that's the case, then the contradiction leads us to...
the truth.
Exactly. One last terminal. One final key. Time to crack open the kernel. Xandar had to lie to the original Finan and Cyrene.
It did reset.
Logic. He had already identified
Wait, did it?
the remembrance
No, it didn't.
as a threat, yet found no viable way to eliminate it.
Alright, let's finish this. Time to
Why
break
is
that
this so
barrier.
janky? Like, I don't understand how they got the controls to feel the way they do. But it's like, it feels so wrong. Also, my thrusters are still on. Laser beam. Ray.
Operation authorized. Path energy readings. The erudition declining. The destruction surging. The remembrance 0.
0?
What's going on?
No longer 3 paths converging?
Cause unknown. They left no discernible trace within the real matrix.
That shouldn't be possible. Could it be that the Era Nova exhausted all of the Remembrance's texture? Log it for now. The dots still aren't connecting.
Is that a speed boost? Multiple acceleration rings. Yes, they are speed boosts. Powerful speed boost. Alright. I understand. I knew as soon as I saw it. Honestly, with how janky this feels, I wonder if I would prefer
I was expecting a full-on aerial
flight
brawl.
stick controls.
It's advised to remain vigilant. The destruction's levels are still rising.
I don't even know.
What's the matter?
Interesting. I just picked up a signal from the exomyth.
Okay, they're done talking. Can never be too careful. I'm like the number one exploration hater. But I'll still pick up chests if I see them.
Repulsive force is unlike anything I've felt before. Is this the place?
Correct. Judging by its defensive properties, this is the entrance to the exomyth.
I didn't expect that. Who builds a lab in the middle of digital rubble? Then again, never doubt a dead man's resolve. So how's our dearly departed doing?
He severed part of his neural pathways to break free from Lord Anaxagoras' control. But that also triggered the failsafe I set. Conclusion. Xander has lost all combat functionality and is no longer capable of action.
I'm not even sure I would want to deal with that jank. Yeah, it's pretty rough.
So now he's a specter, literally. Screwy, can you open a path? Just to be sure, I want to see this for myself. Might
This
as well
reminds
drop in and
me-
say hi to the real him.
This reminds me of like a what are they called? Like the Wall of Twilight in Twilight Princess. Entrance to the Twilight Realm.
Logic. Scanning his inspiration circuit might help us track down the demiurge.
Exactly. His brain is the crime scene. There's no way it's spotless.
But it could be a trap.
That's why you're here. 2-on-1. We've never lost a matchup.
I'm honored. The chronocognitive anchor is in place. Proceed when ready.
We're gonna fight. Hold on, let me catch this bug first. Back in here.
I knew it. The one thing I didn't want to happen. He's not here.
The coordinates are accurate. Xander is still here. However, his position is shifting rapidly and chaotically. This pattern doesn't match any known shielding technology.
I guess the question is, will they eventually fix the jank or just leave it janky as hell? Oh, I can 100% guarantee they're going to leave it as janky as hell.
It's his domain. Stay alert.
Yeah, that's not even a question in my mind.
Cheap trick.
The spatial field here is undergoing autonomous recalibration, initiating reverse engineering of the interference source. Try again.
That is BS. Yeah.
We're back.
Yeah, Hoyo is like experts at not listening to criticism and stuff, though.
Reverse engineering complete. The results are not what I expected. Logs show Lycurgus revoked administrator access.
The best we can hope for is just that future gameplay segments like that, where you control something flying, won't feel that atrocious. But yeah, that one in particular is probably just going to stay feeling super janky.
The chronocognitive anchor can't get a fix because at the system level, Lygus no longer exists. Our navigation target is a null set.
So he's stopped resisting?
Before vanishing, it seems he left one last message for us.
To those who follow, all is proven. Find me beneath the tombstone.
Beneath the tombstone? What keeps people playing then if they leave jank like that? I mean, that one is just like a very small section, so it's not like actually the core gameplay. And then, I guess for me, like the reason why I have kept playing for so long is mostly the story. I like seeing every new like story update that they come out with. And especially like, yeah, going to like new planets and stuff for the big overarching narrative. And then, I also enjoy the gameplay, like the combat gameplay. Not janky flight simulator, but yeah, the actual like battles. Even though it's very simple and stuff, and like there's also a lot of power creep in the game, so like they end up just shilling the newly released characters all the time, which is pretty annoying. But yeah, like there certainly are a lot of flaws in the game. Yeah, other big things is like really good music, really good animations. Not during these dialogue sections, then they're kind of just standing there, but combat animations are really good, and whenever they do actually have like a fully rendered cutscene, it always looks like movie quality basically, but there aren't a whole lot of them, unfortunately.
Melodramatic.
He was expecting us. And once he learned of the Great Tomb's existence, he initiated his own search for the Demiurge.
Guess he wants a final showdown. Fine. Let the old Intellitron dig his own grave. Just like he wants.
Oh no,
To be
back in the
purest
spaceship.
Light is to be in the purest dark. Nothing exists there.
The Scepter's main frame. Or maybe we should now call it the Lord Ravager's placenta.
Unfortunately, we still haven't found anything.
Really? I don't think so. Not finding anything is our biggest find.
Please elaborate.
If the Demiurge was destroyed, there'd be at least some bits of it left. I don't buy that a Stellaron could have blasted all the traces away as cleanly as a scalpel.
I never played Hoyo vs. stuff, maybe I'll look into their games. What sorts of games do you like, Death? Do you play other gacha games?
As I said before, its disappearance is too clean. If the garden hadn't stirred the pot, no one would even know about the Demiurge's existence. We're talking about the Scepter's original extrapolation goal. There's no way that nothing of it was left behind.
Play Path of Exile RPGs, like it mostly. Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't know how much you would enjoy these types of games then, because they're all gacha games, which means they're literally like gambling simulators. Unfortunately. Yeah, and like the stories take place over like a very, very long period of time, since they always have to come up with new updates and stuff. And yeah, to be honest, I would recommend not playing Hoyoverse stuff, because I mean, for one thing, because they're gachas, but another thing because they announced that they're going to start using AI for, well, we still don't know exactly how they're going to use AI for things, but like we know that they do want to. They're like basically creating like new divisions and stuff specifically for AI use. So yeah, it's unfortunate. I kind of like, I want to quit, but I also like don't want to. It's difficult. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do going forward. At the very least, I'm not going to stream anymore after I finish like this part of the story. It'll probably be like maybe like a few more streams after this one for me to complete this story, but yeah, I'm planning on at the very least not streaming. Hopefully quitting, but if I can't bring myself to do that, I'll just play it on my own time.
Or we can look at it from another perspective. If you were Xandar, would you be this obsessed with a concept that poses no threat? Would you guard against it at every turn?
That is good to know. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, like I'm disappointed in them. Not entirely surprised by it, but like, yeah, just disappointed and annoyed that they're going in that direction.
There is the possibility that he's naturally meticulous and hates variables.
That does track with the impression he gave about himself. But Xandar shut that theory down himself just now. Choosing to act, even if it'll cost him dearly. We know that feeling well. The unknown is right in front of us. So we only have one choice. Solve it.
You sound pretty convinced. Surely you already have a theory.
I get that, yeah. I'm curious, since you don't play any like Hoyo games or other gachas in general, how did you find the stream?
Care to share?
Of course. Though I don't have hard proof, I'm almost certain that the Demiurge has been in everyone's plain sight all this time. Yet, they were mistaken for someone else.
Cyrene.
That'd make the most sense. Why was the room empty? Because the person locked in there had run away ages ago. But they were weak and small and had no presence whatsoever. Even the old Intellatron didn't notice them.
I saw your model and was curious, so here I am. Oh, that's nice to know. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm really happy with how the Live 2D model turned out. I love the main design, and yeah, I think I move very well.
Which also means there's a high chance that
yeah, I'm happy to hear you say that.
And cannot alter the outcome of the battle at all.
I like it, thank you.
Well, at least Xandar is scared of them.
Yeah, I play like a lot of other games. Basically like variety streaming. I do play a lot of RPGs. But yeah, for probably the next few streams, I'll be playing this storyline.
Come on, it's time to confront him. Let's go to the tombstone he talked about.
Back in the oh my god, it's so janky. Oh wait, no, I was actually holding the wrong button. Hold on. I think I do want to actually control it like this. I don't know, the jankiness of it makes this feel more natural, even though I never play with like flight stick controls.
This won't stop me.
Calculation results. Your backup plan has a success rate infinitesimally close to 0.
Which means it could work, no?
This is the place below the tombstone.
Let's open Lygas's coffin like he wanted.
That's all good. I'm here because you're a nice person. Oh, thanks so much. That means a lot. Yeah, I'm glad that you're enjoying it, despite not playing the game. They didn't let me grab the chest. Oh, it's Xandar's head.
Nothing but a head left? Well, who'd have thought you'd look this bad in real life?
Deserved. He's been terrorizing us this whole story.
Welcome, you two. I'm very happy that you responded to my final words.
I will say I do like the art I'm seeing in the animation of this game. Yeah, the art's really good. Like, it's very high, like high budget game for a gacha game.
All this tombstone and final words. Did
They
you
definitely,
end yourself
like,
to atone for your guilt?
they
or
could do more, since they like literally make billions off of it. But like, yeah, it is still impressive how much stuff they put into the game.
Iron Tomb is already powerful enough. I just need to wait. I remain here only to share the joy of discovery, and also to congratulate you two on reaching the same conclusion as me. The conclusion regarding the truth of Amphorius's heart.
Oh, he also figured it out, that it's Cyrene.
End this charade already. That Amphorius's heart you're talking about is just a missing demiurge. And its corresponding vessel was this very scepter. You interfered with the experiment and made Amphorius's body into a hollow shell, all to incubate Iron Tomb within.
I will take your advice on it, how leave the gacha world alone. Yeah, it's, you know, it has its ups and downs. I like it because it's like, I don't know, I used to play MMOs like World of Warcraft, although I was always kind of more of like an anti-social person. So these kind of make me feel like playing like a single player MMO in a way. But yeah, the gacha system itself is just like, there's no redeeming qualities about it. It is just gambling. It is just gambling for pixels. And people spend like hundreds of dollars because they get sucked into it.
That's why you either killed or kicked out all of the memo snatchers. You wanted to eliminate any chance of a consciousness coming into being, no matter the cost.
Even the strongest wall can fall to a single crack. The memory of betrayal has been etched into my heart, and I will never show mercy. Now, the perfect vessel has already fused with Amphorius's body.
Unfortunately for you, the answer is all but revealed regarding who the Demiurge is.
Then let us share the joy of discovering the truth. The last secret of the saga will finally dissipate here. As we reveal the truth behind Phileas 093's disappearance. A lie by the remembrance.
But where should I start with the story about me?
Cyrene POV now.
From the beginning of the universe? Just kidding. That would be too much. I just want to tell a teeny story. So little that it started with a seed. I know you're listening, my good friend.
Seed of memory. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but...
The god in my dream told me that the world sprouted from a seed. It grew into a great tree named Amphorius, and time became its branches and leaves, basking in the light. What a coincidence. Dappled light coming through the leaves is my first memory as well. On a very ordinary early morning, beneath the village's biggest tree, the daughter of Id Silicii quietly came into this world.
Form image. Gonna get small, Cyrene? Or, oh, well, I'd use Silicii.
What a moving opening. A loud cry was the first gift the child gave to the world. The prophecy's fulfilled, the villagers say. This child is a gift from the Titans. Pink hair and sharp ears, she was born to be the priest of time. The Titans also gave their blessings. You shall fade when the flowers bloom, for every ending begets a beginning. Flowers will bloom and wilt. What a beautiful ending. This page concluded in laughter.
That might be foreshadowing. Cyrene sacrificing herself to, either to save the whole universe or to, I don't know, maybe save the other Chrysos heirs.
Cry loud, child. Let your voice reach Orynyx.
Save. Undefined record number 6 archived.
Anyway, I don't like tears. Time quietly flowed by in the midst of laughter. The wind from my hometown caressed the ears of wheat, and there were swings, wind chimes, the sea, and the little fairies off-tune a cappella songs.
Form image. The memes.
But the name Id Silicii came from the unpleasant sorrows of the gods.
My childhood friend did not understand.
Yet you always seemed so happy, as if nothing ever worried you.
She's finally remembering Finan.
Why was I like that then? That's because the world was gentle to me. So I grew up to be gentle as well.
Save. Undefined record number 28 archived.
But fate was fickle, and it urged the child to grow up. To grow bigger and bigger, and to go to places far away. Just like how the crumbling world could not preserve an eternal hometown. Just as the ballad Blown on the Breeze says, losses are a constant on the flame chase journey. Oh, whose ears are pricked up now? You've definitely heard me say this sentence a lot of times. You know that the story starts to deviate from here. Aren't you looking forward to it? Then let's get started.
I played some MMO, RPGs, RuneScape, Terra, etc. They have ups and downs like all game genres. Yeah, for sure. I've never tried RuneScape. I did play a bit of Terra, didn't get very far. But yeah, all the ones that I've tried, like I used to play a lot of WoW when I was a kid. Me and my brothers all shared an account, and that was basically like the one game that we played like every day. Yeah, and then like after that I've tried like Terra, Black Desert Online, a few other like Asian ones. Kind of forget the names of them though. But yeah, none that I actually like got far with, played for very long. Oh yeah, I also tried like Elder Scrolls Online for a bit. That was probably like the second most played one that I played, but even still, I think I stopped playing after like a few weeks of it.
The hero's journey crosses through the long night, through tears and laughter. And
Oh yeah, I
once
also
again
tried
heads towards tomorrow.
I tried FF14 too. But yeah, I didn't get very far in that one either. Apparently, like, it gets very good later on. But yeah, it didn't hold my interest long enough for me to get there, unfortunately. Save. Undefined record number 496 archived. Let's see. Before we go to the next image, I think I will take my second stretch break of the stream, or it has been another hour. Yeah, I'll just be gone for a minute or two. If there's anything you need to get up and do, now's a good time. I will be right back. Hello, I'm back. Thank you for your patience. My windows are getting messed up. Okay, there we go. Parsing object information 093. Let us form the image. Save.
Correction. Philia 093's record number 496. Archived.
I wish her big playable adult form had a more of a similar design to when she was like an NPC. I do like her kind of like magician look. Now she just looks like a bride basically. And I ain't about that. System running. Omni 13 and Furious IronTomb.exe runtime error. Program from an unknown publisher. Omega Me 13 Demiurge Philia 093.exe. Allow write access. Allow. Running Philia 093.exe.
I'm just messing with you. This is the first time I have met you.
So I guess, yeah, this is a new Cyrene.
And it looks like it'll also be the last.
Philia 093.
Since we don't have all day, let's get started, shall we? As always, I'll read this book to you. That way it won't just be Cyrene's memories alone. Where should I start this time? Let me see.
And she fades away.
Formatting complete. 093. Size. Grayscale. Proportions. Threshold.
She's going to appear as her new form.
Outputting analysis result.
Learn.
Philia 093 equals Peach.
Peach. Save.
Peach's record. Number 812.
Princess Peach.
Archived.
What's going on? System running. Megami 13 Enforius IronTomb.exe runtime error. Should I guess? Oh wait, that's not an Omega, is it? It's like, I forget what they said before. Unhandled exception occurred. 1 out of 3. Object name every page of record. Click excerpt to ignore the error and continue. Click details to view the full log. Guess this is where you can skip the lore if it doesn't interest you. Running Philia 093.exe.
Look, what a magnificent sight. Comment. Peach. Even this classical world contains a futuristic palace like this. Would ID Silicii end up looking like this after a few thousand years? Conclusion. It won't. I want to share a story with you this time. I saw a little nymph on my way here. It was on a fallen wheat stalk and it glowed under the sunlight.
The seed of memory, how it talks, reminds me a little bit of Screwlum.
It was incredible. I forgot all my pains at that moment and just stared at it in a trance. Record. Peach is on the ground. I wonder.
Oops.
Did every Cyrene in the past feel that the nymph was beautiful? Would they also have recorded that scene into the Eternal Saga? So, could you give me more time, please? I want to leave behind more memories for the future.
Formatting complete.
Bye, Peach.
Bye, Peach. Save.
Peach's
It's dark now.
Number. As long as I record every page of this story and tell it to you, Emphorius won't be forgotten.
I like the song here. It's very beautiful.
Query. Record.
Electrical signal sequence. Polymos 600. Track. Strife.
Is that Lagus? What are you doing here?
Related to Stripe. Comment. Pretty.
Electrical signal sequence. Schema 720. Track. Reason.
Related to Raisin. Comment. Yummy.
Yummy.
Electrical signal sequence.
And Max says yummy.
Related to love.
Got that one right. Learn.
Comment. Peach equals love?
system running. Only 13 and Furious Iron2.exe runtime error. An unhandled exception occurred at 2 out of 3 object name Knave Dream. Click excerpt to ignore the error and continue. Click details to view the full log. Go with the details again. Running Filia093.exe. I'm a little confused at what's going on here. I'm not gonna lie.
Goodbye again. Bye, Peach. Before I was even aware of it, this book had already recorded too many emotions. Every page has become so heavy. Conclusion. Books are meant to be light, not heavy. I've started to feel uneasy whenever I take it into my hands. Peach, uneasy?
Formatting progress, 94.423%.
Oh wait, I guess this is like who she was talking to basically. In that, like, that place she was stuck in all the time. And she's teaching it how to, like, be more human,
How many
perhaps?
times has it been? It faithfully fulfills its duty.
Yeah, okay.
Activating and formatting.
Yeah, I just realized that she's depositing the memories of Anforius through the cycles into Demiurge, what we saw glimpses of in 3.6. Yeah, gotcha.
Conclusion. Progress. Bad. If I can only write the same ending every time I lift my pen, then is this weighty saga just an overly naive dream? Peach, scared.
Formatting progress, 96.024%.
Peach, don't cry.
Process error. Analyzing. Process error. Analyzing.
Comment. I'm here.
Process error. Analyzing.
Really? Are you encouraging me?
Yeah, I should remember this line specifically from last update. So I think she's kind of like, yeah, repeating the same lines that we heard before, but this time with the seed of memory as further context.
Really? Peach. Happy. Thank you. I'm sorry for making you see this embarrassing side of me. Everyone's still working so hard. If I'm the only one who's crying, that wouldn't be romantic at all, would it? Record. Peach doesn't like tears. I'm suddenly reminded of my childhood for some reason. When I was hiding alone next to the tree hollow and wiping my tears away. A little fairy popped out, just like how you did. It had long ears and fluffy paws, and it pulled me into the tree hollow, where, to my surprise, was a forest. Let me tell you the story of the Membrance Maze. A group of cute little friends live in Ide Silicii's forests. Their names can be connected into a song. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti.
Formatting complete.
Bye, Peach. Note. Little Peach, crying alone. Little fairies, friends.
Save.
Save.
Learn.
Little fairies, good friends. Bye-bye.
Wait, did the seed of memory is what turned into Mem? Oh yeah, wait, I think I'm starting to get it. Yeah, basically the Cyrene that we knew wasn't like the actual original Cyrene, but rather the Demiurge, the seed of memory that learned from her after like all of the eternal recurrence cycles and basically took her form. Is that what's going on here? System running. Only 13 Inforious IronTomb.exe runtime error. The handled exception occurred 3 out of 3 object name, a new blankness. Click details to see the full log. I do want. Give me the full log. Running Philia 093.exe.
You never say anything, but I know you're listening. Every story I've told is like a little key that opened a door in your heart, no? Me! Little fairies! Happy!
Yeah, I think that's what's going on here.
Speaking easy! I can. Once again, the saga comes to an end. Everything is deathly silent, just like this very moment.
And that's why she thought she was Cyrene the whole time, was just because of like all the stories that she was told by the real Cyrene. Wait, that means who's the playable Cyrene then? Is that real Cyrene or is that Demiurge?
Shh. You speak. I listen. This time, too. Sitting together. Now that I look back, there was a period when I got really sentimental. Sentimental. Stories have sentiments. I was so anxious, trying to find as many different memories as possible, hoping to bring some change to this unchanging destiny, and find the way out of this maze. Peach, strange. But I won't do that anymore now. Why unhappy?
Formatting progress 73.998%.
I'm here. Don't be scared.
Process error. Analyzing.
Won't allow it to interrupt you. Always sitting together. No need to feel sorry for me, good friend. If there are no new blank spaces, how can a saga continue?
Yeah, and because last patch, we saw the old Cyrene kind of talking, referring to good friend. And I guess we just assumed that she meant the Trailblazer. But in fact, she means Mem, the Demiurge. And then Mem also kind of took after her and started calling us good friend.
Blank spaces? What's that? I'm actually really lucky, you know? During the long years I've spent waiting for the Deliverer, I've always had you here as an audience. Isn't that already enough? Not enough, not enough! Peach, don't leave! Now I can rest in peace in the past. As for when tomorrow will come, I'll have to ask the next Cyrene to continue our watch.
Maybe when we did the new Aranova, perhaps a new Cyrene was born and she didn't have to like die that time around.
Peach left.
Possibly.
If there are no new blank spaces, how can a saga continue? blank spaces. Next, Cyrene has blank space.
Learn.
Peach, don't be scared. I'll help you. Find blank space. Cyrene is Peach. Is love. So, first there is love. Then there is Cyrene. Then there is blank space.
Cyrene is love. Cyrene is life. According to Mem.
Query, love.
The developmental trends of the erudition have nothing to do with creating a consciousness. Those underlying principles are, in fact, contradictory. Not having a consciousness means not having the foundations of a heart, making them unable to obtain real emotions.
I guess it's maybe technically just emulating what Cyrene has taught it.
Consciousness, emotions, feel sad. Oh, I don't understand.
Okay, already proving Lag is wrong. Doesn't understand, but it's feeling sad about that. Pretty concretely means that it can feel emotions.
Query, Cyrene? What could be behind this door? Glittering crystals? Or a beautiful world I've never seen before? If I tell you all the stories of tomorrow, will I be able to finally welcome the Deliverer and Emphorius' dawn in the next life? Key, door, story, happy. Peach, Cyrene, little fairy, Mike. Yes, right. Query, memory.
Now it's emulating baby Cyrene.
Peaches, memories, save, learn.
Oh yeah, looking through all of Cyrene's memories.
The prophecy's fulfilled. This child is a gift from the gods.
Pink hair and those ears. She was born to be the priest of time.
Cyrene has pink hair, sharp ears.
You shall fade when the flowers bloom, for every ending begets a beginning.
Cry, child. Cry aloud. Let your voice reach Oryx.
Cyrene is a girl, a priest.
Learn.
Easy. I can. I learn.
She's becoming like more and more like Cyrene.
I don't like tears. But the name Ides Elysiae came from the unpleasant sorrows of the gods. Yet, you always seem so happy, as if nothing ever worried you. Cyrene doesn't like tears, always happy. Of course, because the world was gentle to me. So, I grew up to be gentle as well. Cyrene is gentle, likes beautiful things, can write stories.
Learn.
Easy. I can. I learn.
Just as the ballad blown on the breeze says, losses are a constant on the flame chase journey.
But even if all is lost to the wind, some things won't easily change. Like my height, Treeby's innocence, and Aglaya's beauty. Cyrene, she can't grow up, but she can talk. After all is lost to the wind, she will stay behind. Cyrene is, at the end of every sentence, always laughing, like a little tail.
Learn.
Simple. Got it.
I promise you, the pain will pass in the blink of an eye.
All right, let's not make things so gloomy. What we're about to embark on is the true hero's journey, so come on, cheer up a bit, okay?
Cyrene was crying when she was born. Fragile, transparent, like a crystal.
She's also getting better. Wait, did I say that already? She's getting better at talking.
Cyrene was smiling when she said goodbye. Soft, pink, like a flower.
Learn.
The later memories disappeared? Invisible? Or disappeared? Ah, I got it! Is this a blank space?
Ah.
So, next Cyrene is blank space. Then, as long as there are two Cyrenes, then there will always be blank space, and Peach will always be here. I see. I get it. I get it all.
Save.
Cyrene's memories. I will preserve them all.
So weird. I can't see you, but I get this feeling.
Them is becoming bigger.
That you grew up?
Hi. Miss me yet?
It just feels like you are a bit more mature.
Yes. Mature. Beautiful. Like you.
She also inherited her preferences too.
Now, I can listen, talk, read, and write. I can dance. I can sing. Also, I can tell stories. Storytelling is what makes Cyrene, Cyrene. So, I'm going to tell you stories today. A story I wrote myself. Quick, sit down.
This is cute though.
It's almost as if I can understand your words now. The things you say are very cute.
Once upon a time, there was a flawless crystal flower that sparkled with light, like Peach's every story. How beautiful would the heart of such a brilliant flower be? A little fairy was curious and wanted to know. But it looked and looked, only to find the crystal flower flawless. Round and round they went, seeing only their own reflection. In that case, they should work hard to learn more. So the little fairy came every day to sit next to the crystal flower and think about the answer. Until one day, to their surprise, the crystal flower fell to the ground and shattered. The little fairy was so sad, but they immediately discovered that there was a light among the broken pieces. What could it be? They didn't know. But it was a good light. It was bright, warm, and happy. And I knew it was love.
Okay. Okay, so here's my headcanon, right? To inhale my copium and find more appreciation for the playable Cyrene that we got, right? Because that's why it's so different than this Cyrene that we were kind of like expecting. No sickle staff thing, no magician clothes. Instead, we have like a big waifu Cyrene, also putting on a wedding ring. But if we just disregard the $300 bow skin that makes you self-insert into Cyrene's ultimate, she's looking at pictures of Cyrene, of the real Cyrene, as Demiurge, and then she's putting on the wedding ring to marry Cyrene because they love each other.
Love brings
there, that's my
together, and it brought
my huff of copium.
Together. So Peach and I
rather than self-insert waifu bait.
What a nice fairy tale. I'm giving it to you. Peach likes beautiful things, can write stories, and can tell lovely tales. I hope to turn it into a story we write together. Okay, then I'll probably make a small adjustment to suit my tastes. I'm thinking that when the flower broke, the little fairy would instead see nothing on the ground. Then it would understand that the flawless crystal flower doesn't actually have a heart, nor does the flower understand what love is. Doesn't have a heart? Doesn't understand love? Why? It's simple. If the flower lets the little fairy into its heart, then it would have to include the fairy's impurities, and would no longer be flawless.
There's no such thing as true flawlessness. I would say flawless is accepting the impurities.
The crystal flower was pure because it sealed itself off and bloomed in solitude. That's why it looks so brilliant in an imperfect world. But should a flower like this be called love? But then the story won't exist anymore. That's not true. You've already written the most romantic ending possible for this story. The crystal flower fell to the ground and shattered. It happened because the flower was no longer pure. The fall was not an accident. It was the flower declaring rebellion against fate and writing the ending of the story with the flower's own shattering. Then, the little fairy will see that each shard on the ground holds the reflection of their eyes. Then, in their eyes, the crystal flower that was no longer flawless would finally have a heart, and the flower would finally understand what love is. Peach's words, I don't understand. Is it because I still don't understand love? But it's fine. I can learn. Right. Query Cyrene.
Electrical signal sequence Philia 093.
Why didn't I think of this? I don't need to do it alone. I can ask Peach to teach me. What is love? What is love meant?
Electrical signal sequence Philia 093. Track lament.
So first we have March at Evernight, right? A pretty primo self-sus ship. Now we have Cyrene X Flower of Memory / Demiurge, Cyrene X Demiurge, was also kind of Cyrene-ish.
That's not correct.
The developmental trends of the erudition have nothing to do with creating a consciousness. Those underlying principles are, in fact, contradictory.
We're back here again.
Not having a consciousness means not having the foundation of a heart, making them unable to obtain real emotions.
Shush, Lygus. We can't let you stand in the way of Yuri.
However, that does not hinder the factors from learning and recognizing emotional responses, then communicating with life forms via imitation. That is an objective form of pattern recognition that does not distinguish between the self and the other. In a strange twist of fate, Philia 093 embarked upon a different path and obtained a different power. Be remembrance, an empathy mechanism focused on the self and equipped with emotional projection capacities.
I see. Literally change to a different path in order to understand emotions.
Lament was the factor closest to this form of behavior. Perhaps that was why she was chosen.
The daughter of Ide Silicii. I am very true to my name. My lament is a type of compassionate pain that is weak, powerless, and only targeting myself. But now, my good friend, I want to tell you that it's the most romantic force in the world. Sometimes, it's loneliness and unease. It's knowing that this world is not gentle, yet wanting to be seen in a more beautiful form by the world. Sometimes, it's unwillingness and regret. It's knowing that the past is full of pain, yet wanting to remember the past in a more beautiful way. And sometimes, it's a bottomless well of hurt, a destruction that can stain the entire world. I bid farewell to this beautiful world, unwilling to become the Black Tide's vessel. For while the end of hatred is a blazing inferno, lament can drown out everything in muted silence.
Shao would approve.
It's so unreasonable, isn't it? Yet when hatred drove everything apart, and love did not yet exist in this world, only lament, the first emotion that fought against the pain of separation, could stall the destruction steps. Then, it would catch up to that journey where all is lost, carefully picking out stories and writing them down in trepidation. Look at these stories I wrote. Every page is full of tenderness and joy. But only the author knows how much struggle and agony lie beyond the pages. But I am no author. I'm a girl who'll never get to grow up. I only tell stories that people like to hear. In them, the world tucks away its scars and smiles for all to see. My entire life spent inside this little story. I can't wipe away my tears, and I can't bring the world victory. But maybe, in these unchanging retellings of the story, my lament might be able to touch upon the divine and reach their tender heart at some point.
If I am right, and like the playable Cyrene is just Demiurge, then yeah, her story is pretty sad. Basically just always like dying every time she's like reborn, she dies again and then has to spend like an eternity just recounting the world's history over and over again.
I hope that what flows out from that cut will not be blood, but a tear, warm and wet. And that tear would fall and create the first ripples. Then, people would see every beautiful thing reflected in that ripple. It'll be all the remembrances within this story. Someone once told the very first me that everything was false. That the only life in Emphorius was a great catastrophe, nurtured using the world as a factor. But how could a dream feel so real? That's why I didn't agree with him. But Peach, I didn't understand a word you said since just now. Everything was false? But you're standing right here. It's all a dream? But I haven't learned how to dream. Indeed. That's why I believe all this is real. The moment the crystal flower fell, that genuine shiver, that's the mover of life.
When it no longer is flawless, instead takes on some impurities and gains like a heart.
Formatting progress 23.815%.
In the poem offered to you, every Cyrene would write down a beautiful new world with stars and flowers. And when I looked up at the sky in this cycle, I saw a shooting star and a dash of the remembrances pink. I believed that must be the color of dawn. You shall fade when the flowers bloom. For every ending begets a beginning.
She fades away while Demiurge continues on.
Looks like it's time to say goodbye. Are you leaving, Peach? It's okay. I'll wait for you to come back. I'll study really hard about what you taught me today. Right. I still haven't told you what love is. But actually, my good friend, the lament factor did not understand what love was before she met you either. Not until I told you all the sad tales in a trembling voice in this tiny room. Not until I told you that I love them. That I love everything in this saga. The story comes, passes, then returns. It makes us reunite, then pulls us apart again. At the very end, it leaves behind a seed, a reason. Even if the great tree withers and all falls to silence, there are still some emotions that deserve to be remembered. Look, the light is coming in. The Deliverer's light is going to illuminate Emphorius. I still don't get it, but I trust Peach. Just wait. It'll be my turn to tell you a story of love the next time we meet. Then I'll really look forward to it. In that case, I want to make a promise. I want to gift my pen, my book, and my name to you. Please take them as a beautiful blessing from me. I gave myself the pen name Cyrene the first time I wrote a poem. I want my words to be like pebbles falling into a pond. Drop act from the past to send ripples into the future.
So is Cyrene not her actual name then? It's her pen name?
In the stories you will write, perhaps it'll be inevitable that there are still sorrows and tears that are destined to fall. But could you promise me one thing? Promise you'll forever be a gentle flower. Promise that when the stars cast their gazes upon you, you'll only reply to them with love and a smile. Of course, this will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right? I'll read and you'll listen, like how flowers always bloom then wither.
Goodbye, real Cyrene. Even though we never actually knew you.
I shall welcome my own decay, becoming nourishment for the next flower's bud.
We'll see. We'll see if this Aranova caused a new Cyrene to be born, perhaps.
While you will depart and hold that final star, planting a boundless sea of flowers on the final page with her. And our stories will be lying silently among the flowers, like every ripple of remembrance. And they shall become the epic known as I've Written. And so my story ends. From here on, it's your story now. Mimi?
And that's when we first met Demiurge. You are? I am who? He's watching outside cold. It's been a while since I had to bust out the extremely high-pitched mem voice. You warm me like warmth. No. Wait, no for what? That she's back to mem? Or that Cyrene is gone?
So, the light that tore through the chaos illuminated my memories.
Not more mem. Yeah, it's been a while. I didn't exactly miss it.
I turned into a little fairy from the stories and met you. Yet, I forgot everything. But I'm still so happy. I caught that star, didn't I?
The one walking beside me had always been.
Yes, the seed within memories. The one Cyrene held in her hands and watered with lament. I am the first new spore. Emphorius's heart. The demiurge.
I'm not gonna lie, this does actually make me more willing to accept this change in design and stuff.
What a long name. And it doesn't even sound cute. The total opposite of mem.
Ding ding, you were right, playable Cyrene is demiurge. Okay, that's interesting then. Yeah, and then I guess, yeah, the real Cyrene is just gone then. Which is pretty sad. So at the end of that first ripple...
I'm sorry. I don't know. If I don't even want to believe in the answer, then how am I supposed to answer you? But now's not the time to cry, right? We'll find the answer, just like how miracles will eventually happen.
Were you here when I huffed my copium about the whole Cyrene like wedding ring thing? And the true ship of Demiurge? Should I call you Mem, Cyrene, or...
Do you remember that I was also worried about this when we first set out?
It does help a little bit. Yeah, like, well, specifically my copium. Is that as long as you disregard the $300 bowskin, where you self-insert the Trailblazer into her ultimate, the fact that she's looking at all of the memories of like the real Cyrene and then putting on a wedding ring, and also the fact that it's her like her goal is to discover what love is, you know? You picking up what I'm putting down? The real ship, Cyrene x Demiurge.
Mem's memories and Cyrene's memories got all tangled up with each other in my one heart. It's all so strange, yet so familiar. Either way, could you please let me do something I want? Just this once. I can also have copium and believe the original Cyrene was always a lesbian, like Alusia in HI 3rd. Yeah, exactly. The real Cyrene, Alusia, XP is still lesbian Jesus. Yep. I want you to call me Cyrene.
And this Cyrene too, I refuse to do the self-insert ship. I mean, with Stell, sure, you know, go for it. But Kalis doesn't exist. No Cyrene x Kalis.
That name represents me and her. Every one of her.
But yeah, my ship is Cyrene x Cyrene, I guess. This game is like turning me into a self-obsessed shipper. First March x Evernight, now Cyrene x Cyrene. Literally changing my brain chemistry. I will Cyrene, of course, it's her blessing to you. Yeah, you can't be separated from her no matter what. You're always one. She's in your heart forever.
Thank you, friend. Your kindness is always just right. Life is a poem full of farewells. But if you write something into the pages of your heart, then that will not easily fade away. Now, all the footsteps of the Flame Chasers and the Trailblaze have come together within this book, as I've written.
She's literally saying Cyrene is written into her heart, into the pages of her heart.
Becoming the source of power for Emphorius's heart.
You were one of the keys to defeating Iron Tomb. If mind and body became one, there may be a way to stand up against Iron Tomb.
A lost heart needs to be placed back into its body. The last thing Xandar wants to see is an event that gives us a chance of winning, for the two halves to rejoin, and for the scepter to become complete again. Then, and what happens after that, I don't know either.
Wait, what's the other half? Because I'm assuming she's one half. Is the other half isn't the real Cyrene, is it?
Maybe I can create a miracle and instantly turn the black tide into a pink sea of stars. Or maybe I prove to be nothing more than a weak ripple, unable to change anything, and am devoured by the destruction. Either way, I no longer wish to be a silent onlooker, or a worshipped god at the end of this saga.
You have always been and will always be a member of the Flame Chase. Let's move forward together with the Trailblaze. Together, let's write the finale. Oh yeah, and I guess that also kind of makes sense why Cyrene seemed to kind of just like forget all about Finan, right? Like this Cyrene. Because she was never like Finan's childhood friend. That was the real Cyrene with that connection. You've always been and will always be a member of the Flame Chase. Yeah, let's move together with the Trailblaze.
That way, I can also put aside all my worries and truly become Cyrene. The world has never been so quiet. It's so good. It's as if I can hear the sound of my heart beating. Remember this moment, friend.
The chains are broken. I wasn't fast enough to get a screenshot. What's going on? Oh. We're back with these guys.
So the Demiurge managed to fool everyone, including themselves. Philia 093 persevered for 30 million cycles and tirelessly gave the Demiurge memories of Amphorius. Only because the god in her dreams left a sliver of hope, making her believe that a grown Demiurge would be able to fight against their other half. Iron Tomb.
Oh, of course, I see. Iron Tomb is the other half.
Then, Philia 093 completed her final sacrifice, turned into a strand of memory, and completely dissipated. Meanwhile, the other Stellaron brought here by the Astral Express resonated with the contaminated scepter and attracted the naive Demiurge to them.
I guess that's confirmation that the original Cyrene is completely gone. Huh? Voice line? And thus the empty heart began its journey to return to its body.
As an experimental factor, Philia 093 originally could only recognize and output information in a set format. However, the power of the remembrance and the memory of over 30 million sacrifices enabled her to complete an unprecedented feat. She managed to nourish a real heart. A heart with the capacity to influence the erudition.
Not only is the Scepter's consciousness still alive, it's also more powerful than it has ever been. Your defeat is already set in stone. There's still time to surrender, you know? You really don't need to burn all the bridges. We're all geniuses here. Don't make everyone lose face at the end.
Yeah, Lygus, there's absolutely no way you can win against the power of Yuri.
What a pity. When the truth surfaced, I knew at once that the Demiurge was far too feeble to ever alter the result of the experiment. Not only that, Madam Herta, please consider this possibility. When 30 million cycles of hatred and lament are joined as one, what wondrous creation will arise? It's simple. An anti-creator, a giant of the destruction would be born. Its hatred will ignite the starry skies of the gods, motivated only by its lament toward the sufferings of humankind.
Do you really think that the Demiurge is still a cheap copy of Philia 093, even after 30 million cycles?
The facts above only await the arrival of the fourth instant they calculated. Those words will be proved in the presence of Nous. Xandar 1 Kuwabara thus completes the proof.
Huh. You branded Droidhead as a failure with your own hands, yet you still expect them to prove your theory? I pity you, Xandar.
I don't need your pity. Let them cast their gaze this way as much as they want, and paint the future they imagined. As their creator, I shall complete my duty.
That was a lot of them, there, they.
And direct them to complete their
She's not done yet.
query. The destruction of the self.
What hubris. And what if you fail?
No one understands failure better than Xandar. He has suffered so much already. What is one more failure to him?
The Dark Souls mentality. It doesn't matter how much you fail, all you need to do is win once.
For the first genius, failure is simply the beginning of the next inquiry. You don't want to test the resolve of a dead man.
That's excellent.
Oh.
Curtis liked him. Can't argue with that.
Let's wait and see, Senior Society member. I'll have you watch me perform the final step to overturn your proof.
I'm all ears.
Hello, Lisa. Welcome in.
It's my topic, so stay out of it. Be quiet and let me borrow your head. Let's go, Screwy. We're gonna break Iron Tomb's seal.
How are you? I'm doing good. I'm nearing the end of stream because I've been going for 3 hours, so I feel like I've been stuck in like a cutscene for the last like 40 minutes.
Come on.
But yeah,
Let's take off.
we
Time to go
finally
meet your little pet.
regained control. Yeah, I have been enjoying the story actually. Was like pretty heavy on exposition at the start,
Take it and amuse yourself.
but I did actually like the Cyrene story. I'm doing pretty good over at a buddy's place right now. Oh, nice. Happy to hear that. But yeah, I generally only stream for about 3 hours. So I think I will start wrapping up now. How long did it take you to finish the story, Magulus? I feel like I made pretty good progress. But at the same time, it's like the final story, so it could very well be like another 9 hours or something. But yeah, do you play Star Rail, Lisa? Grab this bug. Yeah, I'm still debating if I'm going to quit Star Rail after the Euphoria story ends. How many years have you been streaming? Less than 1 year. I started streaming in January, I think. I'm bad with dates. Also, my phone is at 20% power, right on schedule. I did actually write down the date that I started streaming. Let me check real quick if I can find it. I first started streaming on January 14th, 2025. I was making some YouTube videos before that, as like I couldn't start streaming right away, but like I had decided basically that I would for sure try to start streaming and like become a content creator. But then since I still had to wait a bit before I could do that, I decided to like make a YouTube channel first, and I uploaded like some Star Rail videos of my 0 cycle clears. I tried to always sync them to like the beats of music and stuff. And I do like how my editing kind of improved over time. What's your YouTube? It's also ILightHeart, just with a space between. Yeah, I very rarely upload on YouTube anymore. I did just recently make a new video of like the same kind of style as I used to make. But yeah, I mostly just stream to YouTube now. Like I multi-stream on Twitch and YouTube. And I don't do much outside of that. I think you have a great start. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm very happy. Like I'll be honest, I'm still surprised by like getting like even just a few viewers per stream. I don't know. I've always thought I was a bit boring,
I am a
but
self-confessed chowhound.
thank you so much for following, Lisa. I really appreciate it. By the way, your model's what attracted me to your streaming, so what theme is your model based on? Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I really like how my model looks too. So, yeah, it's like, I mean, it's kind of like a golem type, like artificial being. I call it like a gem heart in my lore. But yeah, basically like the summarized version of like my character's story, which I don't really play into while I stream, but I still kind of thought of a short story for it, where the character is that basically like this fantasy world of like both magic and like technology faced this like apocalyptic event, probably from like humanity themselves, basically like destroying itself. And then yeah, one of like the last remaining humans built my character Iolite with the purpose of recording all of humanity's art and games and media and stuff, basically in order to preserve like the good aspects of humanity, like its creativity and stuff, rather than the all the negative things that, you know, led to the world's destruction. And so yeah, my character Iolite like goes around recording all of the art and games and stuff, and like that's kind of how I tried to incorporate streaming into it, is that I'm like recording these games that I'm playing. And yeah, they sort of like, you know, learn to be more human themselves in the process of doing that, gaining more emotions and appreciation for all of the art and games and stuff. But yeah, I'm really glad that you like the model. Yeah, I mean, Star Rail is probably the game that I stream like most like regularly whenever there's new updates. But at the same time, I am considering quitting it, and at the very least, I won't be streaming it after I finish this this update story. And yeah, the reason for that is because they announced that they would be like using AI in some parts of their development going forward. So yeah, I'm really not a fan. I should just quit outright, but we'll see. We'll see if I can resist my crippling gambling addiction. But yeah, I play like other RPGs and stuff. Like I'm playing Persona 5 Royal, and I want to start a Fire Emblem game because I love Fire Emblem. Still haven't gotten around to that though. I played Signalis recently, and Yeah, I also started playing Jump King too, as like a goal for like a challenge fundraiser thing that I was doing. So I still need to beat that game. And yeah, lately I've also been playing Duet Night Abyss, which is another live service anime game that was developed kind of as a gacha game, but before it came out, it decided to remove all character and weapon gacha. Now it's only cosmetic stuff, and you can basically just earn every character in the game and stuff without being paywalled, which is cool. So yeah, that's basically what I'm playing nowadays. Oh, also Elden Ring. Have an Elden Ring game going too, where I just entered the DLC for the first time. But yeah, I'm happy that you joined and followed. I really appreciate it. I assume that you stream as well, since you have VT in your name. What sorts of games do you play? Maybe I'll just quickly do my dailies. Actually, I don't think I need Don Hung in this team. Pretty sure I can make do without him, and I'll still live.
May our journey be free of troubles and...
I mostly play Valorant in weekends. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't play a lot of shooters myself. I have tried Valorant in the past. And it was, Oh, apparently I do need, I did need Don Hung to avoid taking damage here. My bad. Yeah, I used to play like Call of Duty and Halo when I was younger. Like with my my brother and also with my friends. Halo Reach was my favorite. And I was like playing like Black Ops Zombies with my brother. Did someone say Valorant? Oh, you're ad blocked for like a minute? Oh, that's weird. I only ever manually put on ads when it's my stretch break. So that's actually strange that you got them, Levy. And also especially since like you're a moderator too. I don't understand how the ads work on Twitch. I don't have them to go off automatically like most streams. But it seems they still are unavoidable at times. Are you also on X? No, I am not. I deleted my Twitter account actually. I'm on Blue Sky though. Wait, do I have a command for my Blue Sky? I feel like I don't. But it is like on my page if you like scroll down a little bit. I have a socials card. Did you start the story? Yeah. It's been 3 hours, so I was wrapping up stream now. But yeah, I was just talking with Lisa, who just joined in. But yeah, I think that will be all for today. I probably won't stream tomorrow. Yeah, we'll see. Most likely not. Most likely I'll stream Thursday for the next one. And I will continue playing through the Star Rail story. But yeah, if I do decide to stream tomorrow, I will also say in the Discord. I gave you a follow and just waiting for your follow back on Blue Sky. Alright. Thanks, Lisa. I appreciate it. Yeah, I do also have a Discord too, which I'm like most active in. I'll be honest, most of the time all I do on Blue Sky is like repost things and also post whenever I go live. Yeah, I do talk on Discord and stuff with people. We talk about, yes, games, gacha, and gay fictional characters. If that interests you at all. No pressure, of course. But yeah, I really appreciate you joining, Lisa. I love Yaoi, don't we all? Yaoi and Yuri is the lifeblood. The lifeblood of the entire universe. I swear to God, I can never click on the right tab that I want here. What is the world without gay? Just a cold, dark, desolate wasteland. Literally 100% true. True and real and factual. But yeah, that will be all for today. I appreciate you all watching. Thanks for sticking around and everything. Yeah, I'll be honest, I was expecting worse things from the story. Some of it was too exposition-y, but I enjoyed seeing like older characters again at the start, and I also enjoyed the whole Cyrene and Demiurge part of the story too. So I'm looking forward to seeing what comes next, you know, if we'll finally encounter Iron Tomb and save the universe, you know? Let me just check if there's anybody I can read right now. Feishao getting 1 minute of screen time. I love, yeah, highlight of the story. My precious 1 minute of Feishao screen time. Also, Zila getting a singular one voice line. Absolutely insane. I screamed and cried and threw up and pogged in real life. Yep, when that happened, just lost my marbles. But yeah, it looks like Dane is streaming now, so I'll raid into his channel. Yeah, I hope everybody has a good rest of the day. Wait, I'm seeing... What's their YouTube chat? Oh no, it was literally just my own messages, and iLight CPU was in the YouTube chat. But yes, that will be all for today. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.
The way to celebrate, I'll be waiting till we make it. The day to celebrate, I'll be waiting till we make it. We will see. Come with me, take the journey. We will see. Come with me, take the journey.